Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the Burned Queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands, a rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
You're so back. Alright, so I've played a little bit of this game. Not a terrible amount, but just a little bit. I think I made it to like the first, out of the tutorial area and into the first like actual main game area. So we're gonna re-up so we can get everything kind of on the record, so to speak. And mess around here with my character look like, which I think with this one kind of look, I am gonna have some godlike features on because people comment on it in the world, right? So it's in my opinion, it's a little weird to have people commenting on something and it just not being there. You know what I mean? So I like the bark face. It's really white. Let's turn that down just a little bit. I have a concept of a character here, a concept of a plan, which is that we're going to try to be like a gunfighting warrior, which is why we got the giant stash, because I'm kind of trying to go for like a I don't need to mess with eyes or brow or any of that because you can't see any of that. I do need to mess with is my chin. So the one goofy thing with the bark face is like, or the mustaches rather, is the mustaches in this game are just huge. So to get a mustache that looks like in any way proportional to like a character, you need to have just a gigantic chin, which is like, you know, whatever. But it is just, it's a little goofy to be like, all right, here's my character's chin. It's massive. Like if I didn't have the bark, hold on, I want to show you what I'm talking about because it is a little goofy. How do I do this? I gotta get back to here, right? So I'll turn this off, and then you turn the facial hair off. My chin's massive, dude. Look at that. I look like Lord Farquaad. But but with the features on, right? It looks like a normal human being, more swell, other than the bark on the face, right? So I found that the only way to like make the mustache look proportional to like a human being's face is to just have like a giant chin. And I figured that out with the character creator earlier because the mustaches are huge. They're just massive mustaches. So you got to kind of commit to the bit a little bit. This is about what we wanted to roll with right here. The hair might be a little whiter than what we originally had, but fuck it, man. He's an old dude. He's been fighting. I'm gonna go with the war hero background. You distinguish yourself on the field of battle fighting a violent Skaanite. I'm assuming that's Skaanite. Uprising. And the Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tall grass spearmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The Emperor values your loyalty, your grit, and your martial prowess. So, like I said, we're going to try to go for, like, I don't really know all the gameplay mechanics, but I want to use guns, and I want to use big weapons. So, we're going to do might, because that's damage. It's also carry weight. Carry weight's sick. We're going to do dexterity, because it's attack speed. I'm going to try to not get hit, so we're not going to worry about constitution. We're going to do perception, because that's critical hit chance. Critical hit chance is sick, and we're going to do a little bit of resolve. Just get some more stamina. What I might even do is drop this and throw one more point into this for some stamina. Yeah, we'll roll with this. So 2 resolve, 2 perception, 3 dex, 3 might, 0 and 0 and 11. We're dumb as hell and we're weak as hell, but we're like really good if we hit. It's kind of what we're at. And then yeah, we like this voice. Basically, you got two female voices, you got 2 male voices. You got kind of a warrior-y voice, and you got a like a wizardy voice. But we're gonna go with the warrior one. As are most of my characters, they're gonna be named Solomon, and we're gonna bebop.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Envoy, over here.
All right, we've arrived. This already, the first thought I had as I started to like bebop around here is this reminds me a lot of like a first person, at least this first area reminds me a lot of like a first person Divinity Original Sin with the shipwreck, the beach, and then some of the links of the dialogues that I've heard so far have been very almost Baldur's Gate-y. I don't know like how in depth the characters go, but just the amount of voice lines, if that makes sense.
You're alive. Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Yeah, so if we make it out of this alive, the Emperor will certainly have
At least
questions.
the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We... Fort Northreach. Last Adira outpost before the Living Lands.
The bar cracks me up, dude. Alright. Yeah, so... Little keen perception
More or less.
here.
I dropped anchor here once. Normally, I'd have gone straight uphill and sent a distress signal. But... I saw flashes, Envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from Fort Northreach. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless... That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. We may not be through with them. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
I wonder if a blackguard is the same thing that it is in like D&D, or if it means something else in this world. Don't slow me down.
Thank you.
Follow me.
I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that spear. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supplies survived, for all the good it does. You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us, their own people? No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Oh, you can slide, dude. I love that not only can you slide, but it's like a good, you know, that slide's got some length on it. Got some money. Dead bitch. Dude.
Ah, well, don't suppose they were using that either.
The words etched into the wood read, "Here lies..." Wow. English. Here... Jesus. "Here lies Imolen, man-at-arms, the bravest of us. Here lies Brit, faithful quartermaster, served Nimnok to the end." I love that he was, like, obviously burying people, and then instead of finishing the burials, he's like, yeah, we'll just leave now. You're awake, that's all that matters. I'm gonna have fish, I'm gonna have money. I'm gonna have whatever's in it, nothing. Is there anything around here? Around the back here. Oh! Money. Some like whale bones under here. You got anything, Mr. Dead Dude? No? Oh shit. Alright. Damn. Fucking Mascal out here, dude. That sucks. That's a shitty way to go. Stuck under a beam. Under the water. That's... yeah. Alright. They kill the rat? No.
Yeah.
Parkour! There's gotta be something over here, right? Oh shit. No. No. Invisible wall. What over here? The movement's really nice, actually. For like an Obsidian RPG, kind of like the Outer Wilds type vibes. There's nothing behind this waterfall. This one's just rocks. But A, it looks really nice. But also B, like, just the movement feels good for this style of game. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily a style of game that I would go into being like, oh, I want the movement tech to feel a certain way. But this feels nice.
The fort's lit their distress beacon. We've got to hurry.
Interesting.
Sarah should think this. The troops been doing patrols.
Jeez. We got fucking launched. I don't think there's a way to get up here. But it looks like there's shit up there. No, I don't think there is. Alright.
Come on, the fort's up ahead. Tripwire.
Sorry, my my bloodlust came over me there for a second.
How many of these damn things are there? Springberries, good. They should rally us.
Let's use the word rally in a sentence. Alright. Alright, now, there is some treasure. You go this way. You go down here. Here. You go behind this waterfall. Dagger. And an apology. I cannot go on. I hear their cries. The only comfort left to me is to die on my own terms with my senses still intact. May the Burned Queen forgive me for surrendering my oath to protect my comrades and surrendering her gift of flesh. I only hope the next turn of the wheel delivers me from what I have witnessed, never to hold a lance again. Oops, wrong button. Ah, whoops. We're going to equip this, and now we can dual wield. Right? We got the little, get the Skyrim dual wielding going on. Which is something that I wish, I was just thinking about this before this game came out. I wish more games took this from Skyrim. It's very weird to me that Skyrim did this, and then like no other game since Skyrim has had like a universal dual wielding approach where you can just kind of throw whatever you want in either hand.
It's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside. They're fighting each other. Envoy, I don't like this.
There we got another note. Golandag 3. It's either Lowell or Lowell. Visited for the third time this week. Comes nearly every day now. Says insects keep crawling on him. Asks for an ungent. Okay, my bad. I was like, an urgent. That will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratchings getting worse. Königsdag, because like the two dots over the O is like ooh, right? Königsdag 4. Siblin brought in by Emmerich and Gladenfell found her unconscious near empty bottle of sleeping drop. Administered Emtic. Emetic, yeah. Once she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Redoran showing signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Emmerich is trying to poison him, must discuss this with the captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it the Adra? Starting to think I should sleep with my lancet at night. Oops. Is there a second page now? This bitch locked.
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
So this is Adra. Oh.
Is it you?
Pillars of Eternity. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of Aora in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra, build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source. But Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra is the road on which our souls travel into the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder your place in the Great Wheel. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be. Shield and a key. Come back to that. Whoops.
These used to be nice quarters.
I wonder who this is supposed to be. Steadsman log, second entry. Frigate arrived from High Crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment aboard to arm an entire regiment. I assume we take stock and send it to Paradis, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sense it in the air at mess. Everyone eating slowly and avoiding the subject. No one wants to be responsible for it. What does Command think we need to defend ourselves against? We're an outpost. We deal with pirates. We don't need ballistas for that. I hope until told otherwise comes sooner rather than later. I don't like sitting on gunpowder. Someone's liable to lose a foot. An apple. Steadsman's log, first entry. It's over for Farron. They caught him. Tried to stow away in Dawnshore. Poor bastard. They all know the punishment for desertion is death. Not sure how Vinabrand heard about it, but from the sound of things, she's ready to come over here and hang me by my thumbs. Siblin is in tatters. I'd long suspected the two were soft on each other. Aelfheart? That's an unfortunate name. Looks like Aelfart. Heard her muttering the bond is shorn last night. Should keep an eye on her. Gods, to think I asked her for this post. I could have been hunting on the entire, on the estate and Ir Glanfath. More fool for me for trying to make something of myself. Dude, the fantasy names in this game are crazy. Alright. I think The Witcher still has some of like the craziest ones. Trying to read some stuff that's in The Witcher, you're just like, Jesus, dude. Roasted chicken. Some money! Wheel the money we can get so we can buy some pistoleros. Dual 50 caliber pistoleros. Alright, so here's the door that we just found the key for. There's a box. We love boxes. And then you climb up here. There's money! And there's also a health potion. That's the note we read earlier. Did I read this note? Another dream last night. Mushrooms growing in my breastplate. Tear them out. Tear them out. Whoever finds this, the roots grow from the head.
Why is she talking about roots?
Dude, my face, like all of my face, except for my mustache and my chin, so you know it's a mustache, is wood. It's just straight up wood, dude. So, like, mushrooms are not the craziest thing. What is... What the fuck? Hold on. What is this orange marker on the map? Oh, wait, I'm stupid. There's a map. Oh, it's not on the map. Oh, now I don't know at all. Yo, look at this map. Hold on. Interesting. Did I just like fuck up everything that I was carrying? Maybe. Let's rock a shield for a bit. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah. Got that hoplite type shit. Alright, let's go. Woo! That would have been a great way to die for the first time.
Is this what they were like?
Yo, what is up, dude?
Put his guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
Yeah, homie, you thought. Wait till my stamina's back, dude. You ain't ready. Drop any goodies? No. You like, no. I was wondering if I could, like, Dark Souls, you know, poke without dropping the shield. With spears, you know? Oh, shit, I'm out of stamina. Oh, dude, I keep forgetting the dodge button is A. To get poked, idiot. I love how far they go, dude. It's awesome. The ragdolls are sick. Okay, so the purple health bar is blocking because my stamina guard is a little. Ah.
Thought I had your back. Guess you've got mine.
What I was trying to say was my stamina bar, my health bar go purple when I'm blocking. So like the purple color just generally is the block, but so while I was trying to demonstrate that, I got fucking swallowed. Some cave drawings. Dragon. Are these like kobolds? Are they worshipping dragons? Interesting. More spring berries. A door.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Certain barriers can be burned with fire.
Grin's fury. That'll do it. Burn right through the brush. If we can get it down there.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in! Oh, about time. Oh god! Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
I think this dude's gonna be kind of like a no-nonsense dude, so I'm gonna go with this first one.
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
Dead soldiers, right? Hilarious. Do we have a problem? This one's like a little too like. I don't know. There's something weird about that one, but. Honestly, I'm gonna send it though.
Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Yeah, going back to the no nonsense, we're just gonna kind of cut through the BS,
I'm trying.
get to the point.
Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Could they?
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep. I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
Why would they put a soldier in
I
there
don't know.
with you?
They just did.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Does sound suspicious.
We don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
What's the
Let's not
catch?
make this harder than it has to be. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, again, going back to the no nonsense, like, I don't think I would care, or this character would care, you know, if she's guilty or innocent. He's trying to get through this.
That's the sanest thing I've heard all day. It's in the warden's room. They blocked it off when things went south. You can find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this...
Chill out, my little blue fuzzy friend. There's loot in there. There's a barred door right here. And there's climbable shit right here. A spoiled cucumber? Dude, what would I do without a spoiled cucumber? I'm not gonna grab a spoiled cabbage. So this dudette was shooting down on those dudes. So
There's
she was
an
up
idea.
here.
We could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim?
You know, she had a little vantage point going on. It's pretty interesting. Alright, let me get this bow equipped. So the way this game works, it's really nice. It's really nice. Not only do you have the Skyrim setups with like the universal dual wielding, but you also have two loadouts that you can swap between, like any other first-person shooter, when you would swap between primary, secondary weapon. Really nice. Secondly, range weapons?
Nice work.
Ain't got no ammo, right? I got unlimited arrows, dude. I can just shoot this shit all day. And that is amazing. I wish more games would do things like that. It helps balance range weapons, at least in like fantasy settings. I understand in like actual shooters where like everything's a gun, you know, that you don't necessarily need that. But in grab this key. Yoink. In this chest right here as well. Copper robe. Okay. Oh, dude, I got like so distracted right there by the loot. In fantasy games, where like your primary systems are going to be, what the fuck is that? It's like a crystal spider. Anyway, where your primary weapon systems are going to be like melee weapons or magic, things that primarily don't have a weapon system or an ammo system. Being able to balance bows is really tricky because they have that inherent downside, especially when you add guns into the mix, right? They have the inherent downside of being like, well, they're powerful, but they have an ammo count. A really great way to streamline that, and I wish more games did it, just not have ammo, right? Just make it so like, you know, or even if it's a charge thing where like resting refreshes the charges, that's way better than having to be like, oh my god, I gotta go buy, you know, 600 arrows because I ran out of arrows. Lords of the Fallen, the most recent one, the 2023 one, did that with like throwing axes and stuff. They just had like either it was a set number of charges or it was just like an unlimited thing. Like it was just like a melee weapon. I can't remember exactly, but it was really nice. And I'm a huge fan of games for the moment that are removing a lot of gameplay functions that we look at as required because it's just always been that way, right? Another game that did that more recently was Wasteland 3. Wasteland 3 just like got rid of carry weight. They were like, we don't need carry weight. There's no reason to have carry weight. It just makes the game less fun to have to inventory manage every 30 minutes of gameplay because you're like, oh my god, I gotta go like, make sure I'm not carrying too much junk. And I'm a huge fan of that. Like, I wish more games were just like, yeah, carry weight's non-existent, don't worry about it. We'll just delete carry weight as a system. Because it does make the game less fun, ultimately. Nobody likes to sit there in menus and like figure out carry weight. It sucks. Baldur's Gate did the exact same thing. There is carry weight in Baldur's Gate, but like there's a chest that you have in camp with unlimited storage. You just throw everything in that. And then the carry weight limit in Baldur's Gate is pretty high. You gotta, at least I typically play a strength character, so it was pretty high for me, you know what I mean? But I'm a huge fan of that. I wish more games would do that and really think about what mechanics they're putting into the game and how they actually impact how much fun that player's having. Anyway, interrogation log. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended at loading dock outside Fort Northreach, detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with guards. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations of water, told the guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed that rations nonetheless had been eaten. Prisoner questioned about the purpose of her visit to Fort Northreach admitted that she came to, quote, move some goods, unquote. Refused to specify what kind, denied any connection to Paradisen rebels, but expressed clear contempt for Adir and sympathy for the rebel cause. When pressed, told negotiator to go away and eat shite. Disciplined accordingly, returned to her cell. The interrogation logs like that, they remind me of, if y'all have ever watched the, every time I see like an interrogation log or something like that, if y'all have ever watched the Watchmen TV show, the one that's set like in 2019, like way after the original events of Watchmen. And there's an interrogation scene in that where the dude like just repeats the same line over and over again, where he's like, you know, I think the exact line is like, "Are you a member of, or do you associate with members of the terrorist organization?" Like, you know, it's like this long thing, and the way that it's worded is so like hyper specific. I always think of that with interrogation scenes.
Oi! What are you waiting for? Get the key. At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
The blue dude. You killed the blue dude? Come on. I thought you killed like one of those dudes out there. I understand they didn't have mushrooms, but like not the blue dudes. They're blue. I've seen Avatar. Those are the good guys. Alright. This should be open now. Oh, hold up. Can I get a little stealth action going on? What do you think? Oh, I can see a weak spot. Oh! Get domed. Must have been the wind, dude. Oh, shit. Okay. Tis but a flesh wound. Oh, jumped out. We'll go down here.
The deer and soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't.
So any goodies? There's a box under a waterfall. That's pistol money right there, dude. My dual 55 caliber gold-plated Desert Eagle pistoleros. I know it's 50 caliber, but they're flintlocks, so they're, you know, they're 55s, probably. Maybe 50.
Should take out a whole deer-wooden village with that kind of ordnance. What do they think they'd be fighting?
Can I get in there? Is there a gun in there? Oh, dude. Oh, come on. Let me... Trebuchets. That is a lot of fucking ordnance. Alright.
To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
They were bastards when they came here. All it took was time.
But the Deerans, we respect each other. We're raised to follow the rules.
What's the matter? Upset your kin are no better than anyone else.
Let's check out the sword. 16 damage versus 16 damage. Less stun, lower stamina cost, lower crit chance. Lower crit chance is kind of fucking... kind of not cool, dude. I'd rather have the higher crit chance. We'll stick with our Hoplite build for right now. Spartans, what is your profession?
Tall grass. We can get the drop on them.
Did your God give you that power too?
More coming. Stay down and don't get it killed.
Oh shit. Select your first ability. I like to charge. Minor missiles. Summons 3 magical projectiles that seek out enemies, dealing large amounts of damage to nearby enemies on impact. Tanglefoot. Summon lingering and tangling vines that root nearby enemies in place. Nah, it's like druid shit. I don't like druid shit. Charge. There we go. Dash forward and smash into anything in your way. Interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage to break enemy blocks, destroy walls, or shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. We're gonna do that one. I like rogue and ranger stuff that's not like nature magic based. There's a lot of times like rangers end up being like melee druids in games. I'm not a huge fan of that. Damn. I think it's a carryover from Dungeons and Dragons being like the inspiration for the way that a lot of games and roleplay mechanics work in games. Like it's just the way that it is. Loot. Gotta check the waterfalls, man. Waterfalls be having loot. Any loot behind this one? No. Rocks. I thought it was loot. It's just like the sun hitting that bit of whatever that was. Speaking of loot, we've picked up a bunch of armor, and I've put exactly 0 pieces of armor on. 2% addition. Excuse me. It's like a wizard robe. Okay, I gotcha. Versus this 18% damage reduction. Yeah, plus it's drippy, dude. Look at that. Sick. 1% hit chance. Increased dodge distance. All these things are good things. Is there no helmet? There's no helmet. I look at my face the whole time. There's no hiding that face. There's rings, there's jewelry, there's a breastplate, there's no helmet. Fascinating. Oh, there is, however, a transmogrify. Or transmogrify. Oh, whatever. I feel every time that I like mispronounce a word like that, I think of the who ruled the islands? The Majahapet, Majachipet, These videos, like the history of everything, are awesome. Another waterfall, dude. You know what that means? Gotta check it. Gotta check. What's behind here? Nothing.
Yeah.
That dude, Obsidian developer #1, whatever that guy's name was, that posted on Twitter saying that get out of my face. It's his job to put loot behind every single waterfall in these games. He lied to us. This is false advertising. This game is oh my god. You're talking shit, dude. It's not everything. Alright. Bit chilly out. Dead wizard. Bit hot out. Common Grimoire.
Hope you do better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell.
Yeah, homie did get. He got impaled for sure. All right. Oh, wrong button again, dude. That's gonna get me. I've been playing a lot of Starfield, so it's gonna be getting me. The whole
Those look dry. Oh, damn it. Of course I didn't bring a flint.
Sorry, check it out. I will burn. This is a cool mechanic. Just as we're talking about like mechanics, because like a wizard in this game, you could have a wand. And you could do all your Harry Potter shit with the wand, right? And the wand's just like a ranged weapon. It's like your basic. You know, you charge it. Oh, dude, you can't. Oh, that's sick. Okay, you do all that, and then your actual spells are in your book. So then you can open your book up and be like, I want to cast some magic shit. I don't know if it uses the purple bar. Oh yeah, casting spells consumes essence right there. So you have this that doesn't cost essence. It's just like your default attack as a wizard. And then you have this which does cost essence, and then that gives you, you know, specific other things. So, you know, casting seems interesting in this game. It seems more interesting than just like default you have a spell, you know. And the book is a really cool way to add go back to, like, you know, thinking about the gameplay elements. It's a good way to add in, or to, rather, what am I trying to say? To solve the problem of, because you have one input, you only have one spell, right? Because now by holding the trigger, you have 4 spells, and you're able to multiply, you know, that accordingly. Lords of the Fallen did a very similar thing with its casting, where you hold the left trigger, and then that opens up all of the buttons to be your different ranged options, be that a bow, or a spell. You know, it gives you all those different things. Anyway, put that nerd shit away. Get the spear back out. Well, we're going to give up the high ground. Because the high ground, Garrick, is not everything when you have stealth magic. Yeah, shit. I always think it's going to do more, oops, wrong button. I'm trying to figure out what that purple flash was. 39. What the fuck is that? Alright, whatever. Ow. Damn. Damn. Hold on. Fucked me up. But I also forgot I had my my ability until right there at the end. Oh, the purple flash is them dropping essence. Got it. It all comes together now.
I've seen ruins
Cave
like
have
these.
loot?
I wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradise is always.
What do you call it, godless? Oh, the ruins. I got it. Okay. Sorry, I like missed the first part of the conversation, and I was like, what the fuck are, like, what are they talking about?
They're not.
Wait, hold on now. I'll have to watch parts of the stream back and just see like how dark it is.
I tried to kill them. Why wouldn't they listen?
It was originally too dark for me based on like the recommended brightness at the start of the game. So I turned it up a smidge, but I may turn it up more for the actual stream. What is up, big dude?
You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
Oh, I knew it. Whatever's
Bars.
in their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Now I get, haha, now I get why you were scared of my face.
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who
Alright, listen, bro, dude.
disturbs us?
Yeah, did you kill these
They
soldiers?
stung at me. They wanted to prune my boughs. I was defending myself.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
I don't think this is my hypothesis here. I don't think we're actually talking to Stedman Rauch here, right? Because he said they were trying to prune me, right? And pruning's obviously a plant term. I think we're talking to whatever like hive intelligence the plant, the fungal growth is. That's my thought on it right now.
No. Hens hunting foxes. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers! Scars? What scars? They brought axes to cleave into the wood. And you return death to us.
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot.
All right.
Now you've
Boss
got
fight.
it.
Boom. Oh my god. That, Dude, I keep hitting the fucking wrong button to die. Just did it again. Okay, so that's the guard break. Damn. Let me out of the corner, big guy. Alright.
Probably some noble supporters.
Stedman Rauch. Yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawnshore, attempting to board a cargo ship bound for Deadfire. Bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt you are unaware that this is your third incidence of desertion in the past month. I realize that your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as a third son is accustomed to, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of your duty upon your charges. Commander Hilden Vinterbrand.
Bishop. Now look.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Great Hammer!
At least he's not suffering.
Sarcophagus. On the Indiana Jones type shit. Alright. Is this button purple potion? It is purple potion. We came from that way. I'm not supposed to go that way. What's in the water? Oh shit. Notes on the Godless. Torn from the field note book of... Gedda? I'm trying to think of like what a GJ together sounds like. I'm gonna go with Gedda. Tindir, captain of the Aiden Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I'm no closer to understanding the ruins of these so-called godless people than I was before we came. The remnants of their culture covered the living lands, but the people, their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. Bars. The godless are so named because nothing we have seen in their art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect a maritime culture to have a deep relationship with Andra, and a number of unique cultural rituals with which to venerate and placate her. Gallowayne, too, they should fear and favor given the aggressive wilderness of this land, and I have never explored a corner of Aora that did not recognize the centrality of Barath to the cycles of their lives. It is as if these people had no relationship to the gods, as if they do not know the gods at all, but that can't be. They gave birth and died, as all kith do. They sought shade in the long, hot days of deep summer, and sheltered in the bitter days of winter. They fed themselves, they bathed, they made clothing in baskets and pots. So many beautiful pots that only people who recognize the value and valued beauty would make. Pots are very important. Without the gods, how did they give meaning to their lives? To understand the purpose of their ruins, I must know what drove them, and what they revered and reviled, what they desired. They lived here, and they lived well, but they did not order their lives as we do. They did not orient themselves always towards the gods, and they disappeared. No matter how many bones and potsherds I lift, potsherds? Interesting. I sift through, I cannot quite grasp the implications here. I fear the revelations of the godless have been interred deep beneath this island's soil, beyond with even the Emperor's most skilled miners can unearth, by some immortal hands. I do not understand this place. That terrifies me. So, see what I'm talking about with like this? If y'all have played Divinity Original Sin 2, this reminds me of Divinity so far, in the sense that like that's the Eternals, right? Like, you know, the Eternals didn't worship gods because, like, spoiler alert, they became the gods. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole shtick, or the whole concept there. And I bet the godless might have a similar situation, that like, yeah, you know, we don't know anything about them, but damn, dude, you like fell apart over this bag. I didn't find this shit at all the first time I came to this area. That was cool. Cool little side area. What was I saying? Hold on. There's a handprint right here. There's a handprint for. Grab this. Oh, it's a grenade. Fascinating. Okay. Anyway, so I bet the godless have something similar to like the Eternals in Divinity, being that like maybe they transcended to gods, or they at the very minimum they existed before the gods. So, you know, interesting stuff.
Wine.
Hallucination.
You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A voice? What did it say?
I always forget that my whole face is bark, dude. Sorry, it cracks me up.
Now your envoy's losing it.
No. I think something in the Ardra spoke to him.
Yeah, people can have spiritual
Not like
experiences.
this. I've been around Ardra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift.
Yeah, we got
True,
bigger shit to
like
worry
getting
about.
to Paradise.
Indeed.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
That is what we in the literature studying department we call a refusal of the call. I deny your call to adventure. I see your call to adventure and I fold my hand. Go do something else. We're like a postponing of the call. We know it's gonna happen, but you know, we'll focus on one thing at a time.
Boat! There it is.
Boat!
Thank the gods it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler
Whoops.
wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know.
Yeah, dude, your name's Alora. Don't question it. Get on.
You find the wind, I'll trim the sails. Look, if this is the soul plague the Empress sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
I'd heard rumours about folk changing out in the hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get
Thank
on
you, Blue
before I
Man.
leave without you?
Aye, onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks.
Let's spend attribute points. Where do I want to put my attribute points? Perception? Yeah, perception is a good place for him.
You never met me. Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway.
It's diplomacy.
I don't push her luck. Not all of them. But it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place. Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. Alright? Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
Oops.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. Not what you signed up for either. The things we saw in there. You'll put it right. You have to. You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink. Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why?
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything.
One thing I really like, just as like a little note here, is you can review your lines back. I think Baldur's Gate had the ability to do this too. If you were like, what the fuck did they say? You know what I mean? You could pull this up and look. The other really nice thing though is they have on the right side here a little lore description, which so far it hasn't like nothing's been said that's so like out there that you can't figure it out from context clues. But it is nice that this is here, that you get kind of a little glossary of terms, and you can be like, you know, what is an envoy? You know, and you can pull it up, and it's right there.
Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud. I'm sure of it.
I'm about to Skyrim the fuck out of that mountain, boy. Alright.
These docks are reserved for the Imperial Envoy of Adir.
That's me?
You know, if you just tell me where the...
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial Envoy. And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
You try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial Envoy.
Ugh, shit.
Nice.
Forgive me, Envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Glares.
On second thought, why don't I just shut up before I say anything else I regret?
Now there's a good idea.
No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger. Well, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
I'm sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
What? There was a term there, right? We had to use the glossary, right? What is the Peregrine? The Peregrinian are a subculture of the Apatow mountain dwarfs. Aptapo. Known as keen explorers and faithful defenders of their traditions, they settled in the Living Lands centuries ago, forging a new homeland in the region of Galawain's tusks. Okay. We already know what the claviger is, like a governor. What's this one? Falskin Heilgard. CD and okay, ambassador. Okay, cool. Sick.
I did my time in the Rawatayan Navy. I'm good, as long as you talk real slow.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure he comes back alive, or the steel garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote. Where is it? And Rauatai. Rauatai is a nation east of the Living Lands, settled long ago by the Uomawa, fleeing the Deadfire Archipelago. The kingdom is known for its military strength and adherence to its nationalistic identity. Fish people. The Steel Garrote is an order of paladins fiercely devoted to Wodeka, goddess of law and discipline. Known for their cruelty and determination, the Steel Garrote will stop at nothing to hunt down oathbreakers, deserters, and heretics. They are led by the Inquisitor Ludwin. Alright, back to the dialogue.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
Yes, the situation must be dire if they're
That's
involved.
certainly what they'd like you to believe. Sounds like their reputation back home in Adir isn't any better than it is here.
You tell me, Envoy. The Adirans came to our shores with their soldiers, their bureaucrats, and their cult of murderers. Asking a lot of nosy questions is a good way to end up with a knife in your back. Maybe it's better if you don't mention me at all. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwin, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you. Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how?
Haha! We fought side by side, but that was a long time ago. She was my mentor, taught me everything I know. We were lovers before her incident in the Deadfire. We were lovers after her incident in the Deadfire. I don't know what the incident in the Deadfire was, so I'm gonna say, but I like the idea of there being a little tension here. So we were lovers before her incident.
That must have been awful. I mean, considering everything that happened. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the Burned Queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out. To catch up on old times, I suppose?
We'll have time to worry about Ludwin later. First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger.
Kai is a seasoned soldier and mercenary from the Rauatan Empire. Restless but affable, his wandering has led him to the Living Lands in search of a peace that he is yet to find. As an experienced and battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw enemy aggression. His incendiary ammunition can burn away flammable obstacles.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
That's a big motherfucker. Alright.
Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
Kai. It's another one of your people.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
What do you think, dimwit? He's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. We got a listener.
Damn. Hold on now. What'd you have to say? Coming down there.
Walking, Outlander.
Hey! You better watch your step.
Outlander. I'm getting fucking Morrowind out here. Who are these shady individuals?
Piss off. Get lost.
Requires 3 lockpicks. Does that like literally mean I need 3 individual lockpicks to open that? Interesting.
I'd hate to be in your shoes, Envoy.
Merchant.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Volter is here. I suggest you take a look at my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
I'm absolutely gonna look at your wares because I want the pistoleros. There are 2 pistoleros, and I want them both. Sick. I also want. I think I want. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure that I want the big sword. So we're gonna buy it, and now we're gonna sell him everything else. We don't need the grimoire. We don't need the fucking shield, the spear, the sword, the wand, this shit. It's all gone. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. We don't need it. What's this? We don't know what this stuff is. We're gonna hang on to it. Yeah. Now we go over here. We can equip. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. It's like Skyrim, but Kai, I have 2 pistols. I have 2 dual 50 caliber Desert Eagle gold-plated pistoleros. Look at that. All right. Then my other slot, we're gonna have big sword. Look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah, dude. Phenomenal.
Thanks for taking Kai off my hands.
Oh, it's the same chick.
The Living Lands are a dangerous place. A newcomer like you surely needs armaments.
Oh wait, he had more dialogue. Let's come back.
Nice to see you again. How can Volter be of assistance? From legitimate sources, clearly. From traders and adventurers, mostly. And a few used pieces from people down on their luck. Apologies, friend. People see me selling weapons on the harbor and call my morals into question. I assure you, all of my wares have been vetted for quality and polished thoroughly to remove any unwanted stains. Well, I believe my wares speak for themselves. Figuratively, I mean.
Protect that pretty face. Armor and shields for sale. Heading out to the wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't want to...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Oh,
come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in? Yeah, some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lied to the Garrote for you. Do I have to spell it out? What harm could some new armor do? Look good and stay alive. Time to resupply?
I want a treasure map for the intimidating feline cod piece. Ooh, tough ask. Tough ask. She's selling 3 lockpicks. I think we might buy those. Why not? Why not? The Wayfarer's Glove. Power attack deal 5% bonus fire damage. Common Brigadine Armor. Common Breastplate. 30% damage reduction. Not bad. Additional damage reduction 4. But fuck your stamina. I'm sure we'll find more armor. But we are going to buy the treasure map to the intimidating feline codpiece. My husband sent a fortune on this Stellagard codpiece to spice things up in the bedroom. Now he's dead on account of a weak heart. I want nothing to do with that tasteless, though brutally effective garment. So I leave it to the gods to find a worthy bearer. I know exactly where this is. I don't know where the fuck.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler.
A fisherman.
My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you.
Are they fish people or are they snake people? Because their scales are kind of, you know, they don't look very fish scaly. They look more reptilian. I'm not sure.
I'm sure he did. He'd rather chase off my customers than admit he was wrong.
Why is the camera angle up so high?
To be honest, stranger, I'm not inclined to go into it. He knows what he did. And let's leave it at that.
The living lands are a dangerous place.
Yeah, dude, you know what you did.
Nice to see.
I can't ask you what you did. Okay. Dig into those people's fucking whole ass relationship.
How hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind.
I think we'll take a little break here before we talk to this this young woman. This will be a good stopping point. What do you think, Kai? I think so. Yes. All right. I'll catch y'all next time.